you have a cool water stream, you don't want warm water. Changing the chemistry and changing the temperature, having these major flushes of heat is not good for the aquatic ecosystems. Things like trout, which are cooler water species, you start putting warm water in there and they're not going to be very happy. So here's another pond, and it's an example of stormwater management. And here you can see that the water has had a rain recently, and so the water is not very clear. And the water level fluctuation, you can see from this line on the ground here that the water has been coming up to about this line here. So this vegetation is kind of muddy looking, and your tall grass species, your grassland species are not coming down into this zone because it's much moister. And they've done a good job of establishing this grassland area. You know, later on it'll have much more wildflowers in it. This is a little bit early in the establishment, and along the edge you can see there's some trees. Sorry. Along the edge you can see there's some different tree species, and they've also planted some larger caliper trees in different areas, and a bit of things like sumac, so your pioneer species that'll help pollinize the area. The challenge with planting some of these larger species, everybody always wants this instant forest, and so they're planting large trees and they're doing what's called balled and burlap. So they're cutting the root system off and putting it in a bag and then putting that into the ground. And what happens when you cut off these roots, and a lot of these roots are quite large, and typically for most trees the root system is equal to the height of the tree, is the amount of spread that's going on. So when they're doing this ball and burlap, they're cutting off all the roots that are extending out and then bringing it into a construction so it can live